Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aghenov Rizdaka.
And my name is Adinda Maharani.
We are from Group 12 and we will discuss about the article called English Learning Strategy with Student Teams Achievement Deficient Learning Method. This presentation is proposed to fulfill post-intermediate reading task. Okay. First one is introduction. The development of science and technology from time to time is increasingly rapid and sophisticated. Supported by increasingly intense globalization, this phenomenon gives rise to competition in various fields of life, including education. Education is always undergoing renewal in order to find an effective and efficient curriculum structure, education system, and teaching methods. School as an ideal educational institution should be able to carry out the process of education, socialization, and transformation. Learning strategies will not be the same as one another between one teacher and another depending on the presentation of teaching strategy. Next, please. Next is discussion. Strategy is a pattern that is planned and determined intentionally to carry out activities or actions. Strategy includes who is involved in the activity, the content of the activity process, and the means to support the activity. When the strategy is not used in delivering material, it results in bored students. Therefore, an educator is required to be creative and and able to choose strategies in learning according to the goals to be achieved. Learning strategy is a strategy or technique that must be owned by educators and prospective educators. This is very much needed and determines the qualifications or appropriateness of being an educator. Because the learning process requires art, expertise, and knowledge in order to convey material to students in a purposeful, efficient, and effective manner. Next, please. Students' Team Achievement Divisions, or STAD, is one of the simplest types of cooperative learning. Students are placed in learning teams of 4 members who are mixed according to their level of performance, gender, and ethnicity. The teacher presents the lesson and then students work in teams to ensure that all team members have mastered the lesson. Finally, all students were given a quiz about the material with a note. During the quiz, they were not allowed to help each other. Next, the speaker is Adinda Maharani.
Next is the strategy. Steps in student teams achievement divisions or STAD strategy. First is the teacher conveys learning material or problems to students according to the basic competencies to be achieved. The teacher gives tests or quizzes to each student individually so that an initial score will be obtained. The teacher forms several groups. Each group consists of 4 till 5 students with different abilities, high, medium, and low. If possible, group members come from different races, cultures, ethnics, and gender equality. Materials that have been prepared are discussed in groups to achieve basic competence. STAD type cooperative learning usually used to strengthen understanding of the material. The teacher facilitates students in making summaries, directing and giving affirmation to the learning material that has been studied. The teacher gives tests or quizzes to each student individually. The teacher gives awards to groups based on the acquisition of an increase in individual learning outcomes from the basic score to the next quiz score. For the benefits for teacher is creating mutual interaction between teachers and students. The teacher can determine the level of student ability, make students think more, can manage the efficiency of learning time, teachers can save some effort, and the teacher can find out the cohesiveness in a group. And for benefits for students is students can work together in achieving goals by upholding group norms. Active students help and motivate enthusiasm to success together. Active role as peer tutors to further enhance the success of the group. Interaction between steering students with an increase in their ability to argue, improve individual skills, improve group skills, not competitive, and have no grudges. For the conclusion, is by using the student team's achievement divisions learning method, the activity and cooperation of students in learning is more well stimulated, so that it can increase student creativity and solving a problem. Then, in this learning model, they are placed in study groups with 4 students and have different ability levels. It is intended that students in one group can work together with each other, support and motivate each other to find the concept of a material being studied. The teacher is also easier to teach because students will be more active in discussion and the teacher does not need to explain much of the content of the next material.
All right, that's all from us. Thank you for your attention and thank you for watching this video. And from us, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.
Bye.